What up, everyone? We are here with another Overwatch Odyssey League matchup. Tonight we have got the world's worst facing off against PA Blinks. Here with me to commentate tonight's matches, the one, the only, Jakey Wakey 19. What's up, Jake?
Hey, Andrew. It's good to be back. Really appreciate the hype, I guess, right there.
Anytime.
I've played against both these teams, and they have got some really good team comps, really good strategies, and some really good aggression. I like the mentalities from both teams, and I'm excited to see how they play tonight.
Definitely. So as we're going into this matchup, we are starting off with Control at Lijiang Tower. So we'll see how both teams compete in this first matchup, getting out all the nerves, getting out everything as we're preparing for this. What are some things you're excited to see here in this matchup, Jakey?
Just kind of looking for that synergy. I know we keep bringing that word back up. Cove kind of started us off with that. And just the mentality. I know both teams kind of start off a little aggressive, and I'm really excited to see how that plays out. We do have a new team member for PA Blinks coming out for their debut today, though.
Yeah, we've got Galaxy Queen in the lineup, so we're excited to see what changes that can bring in PA Blinks lineup, to see what kind of performance they can do in order to boost the PA Blinks chances of overcoming the world's worst here.
Of course.
So looking at things, the world worst. So Bitcoin, sticking with the familiar Reinhardt that we've been seeing. Rarity missing their second matchup, but here for the third, sticking with that Kiriko. Buddy playing Hanzo, as we've seen such a dominating performance from. Hong Kong with Moira and Shake and Bake on Soldier. Chaotic is going to be playing Hanzo, so Chaotic is going to be playing DPS as opposed to support this time. Galaxy Queen on Mercy, AZ on Ana, Wick playing Ramatra, and NW on Echo. So let's see what happens here. And Shake and Bake is going to strike first, taking out Galaxy Queen.
We do see World War kind of trying to push one of the points with their first dominant kind of defensive strategy.
Definitely. Chaotic going down to Shake and Bake as well. NW going down to Buddy. And Galaxy Queen is back from spawn to offer some support to the team.
Galaxy Queen does go down again to Buddy.
And you see NW switching off of Echo and to Bastion here.
Do you see World's Worst kind of holding this bridge, and I'm they do finally realize Chaotic is kind of pushing that backside.
And Dragons there from Buddy. Buddy looking low. Chaotic went to finish him off, but Shake and Bake came in to support and get Chaotic before able to do anything here. Nano is used on Ramatra. Wick getting Hong Kong, Wick getting Bitcoin. Sorry, NW getting Bitcoin. Wick getting Buddy here. Shake and Bake going down as well, and it's just Rarity falling back to spawn here. PA able to take the point. Chaotic now switching off of Hanzo into Echo. See Shake and Bake over there in the right side of your screen flanking onto point, and here comes Riptire. And Riptire unable to connect. Meanwhile, Wick taking down Bitcoin.
You see what's happening all here. He's getting trapped in all of it. He didn't get that shield up in time to regroup with his team.
You see artillery coming here from NW. Valkyrie being used by Galaxy Queen here.
Is able to get buried.
And Bitcoin able to survive. Antied and eliminated in the backline. Bitcoin going down. Buddy on point here. Buddy does take down NW. Res coming from Galaxy Queen. Buddy going down as well. Shake and Bake going down. Hong Kong falling back to spawn, or maybe trying to get some pressure here with those damage orbs. And Bitcoin is going to go ahead and swap to D.Va.
I think that was definitely a good decision to get that res there. He was keeping that attention from Buddy and having his teammates able to get him from that side.
For sure. The other thing I like to see, that switch to D.Va there, playing Reinhardt with that shield walking in, kind of vulnerable to Ramatra's punches there.
Of course.
See NW able to take down Shake and Bake.
Hong Kong does take down Chaotic.
And the World's Worst are unable to touch the point. First round going to PA Blanks. Saw some really good things there from them.
Of course. I think the World's Worst definitely had a really good initial push, getting that point first and kind of capitalizing on that. But I do kind of think that PA Blanks maybe have a little bit better strategy with their ults coming out of that match. And I'm excited to see how it turns around here.
Definitely, definitely. I think the change coming from Bitcoin came a little too late as well. I think that change needed to happen a little bit sooner. You do see that PA Blanks are sticking with a similar lineup, changing to Baptiste, and then going to play Junkrat this time around. Bitcoin sticking with that D.Va. Shake and Bake now playing Bastion himself. So let's see what happens as we're going into the second round.
And we do see World Worst once again getting to that point first, hoping that they can kind of capitalize a little bit better on this one. This time around.
Throwing the damage orb, they almost were able to get NW, who was looking real low there. You see Shake and Bake was able to take down NW, however. And Buddy goes down.
And we did see Chaotic getting a lot of good progress on capturing the point right there by themselves while the team fight was kind of going up in the room. The World's Worst able to kind of push down, get them off the point.
All coming from Bitcoin.
Doesn't get anybody with it, but does get two to D.Va.
Receive my aid.
Sick. Wick is really wanting to push here on these stairs. Shake and Bake taking down AZ here. NW going down as well.
as you said, Andrew, we do see PA Blinks really wanting to go through that hallway.
Your end is within my reach.
Both teams coming with
Annihilation is
four
coming. And Nano. Hong Kong going down, Buddy going down, Rarity going down. Is just Bitcoin here. And Galaxy Queen getting the res on AZ. And Bitcoin does go down. You see NW now switch to Torb.
I do think that was a good decision from the world's worst there. They are working with 4 ults, but they kind of held off knowing that they couldn't win that fight, especially with having 3 ults in the opposite team.
Definitely. Buddy taking down AZ. You see Visor coming from Shake and Bake up top. Able to get down Galaxy Queen. Able to get down NW. And Wick going down as well. And it's just Chaotic going back to spawn here. Shake and Bake trying to cut Chaotic off. And Shake and Bake able to do so.
The key moment right there, Andrew, was definitely Bitcoin taking out that turret, knowing that Shake and Bake was going to the high ground Visor, getting rid of that turret, that way he doesn't really have anything to distract him. And we do see Wick switching over to the Odyssey.
Dragon coming from Buddy here. Able to get AZ. Chaotic going down as well. Able to get the res for AZ, getting both supports back in here. But Galaxy going down.
It's kind of trying to fall back, regroup with the rest of their team.
They have very little time, 95%. They're going to have to touch point. They're fighting here in this little room. And they are unable to do so. Bitcoin throwing in a Diva Bomb right there at the end. They might not count on the stat card, but that's a double kill right there. Alright, well, that was definitely a much better round coming from the world's worst, making those changes that they needed to. I like the Diva play there, and then also Shake and Bake playing on Soldier to kind of eliminate some of the threat that they might have coming from Chaotic. I like to see that.
I think it was definitely beneficial for the world's worst. I think I saw a little bit of a mentality change. I think they got a little bit more aggressive. I feel like they might have not played as aggressive that first round, and that's maybe why they didn't really get on with that round quite fast.
Sure. And like I said right at the beginning, getting those nerves out, some of it may be first round of the first game, just trying to see what the other team has to bring. They saw what PA Blinks have, and they're going to do their best to counter that.
That, and it might have been that as well, Andrew. They might have just been trying to figure out PA Blinks' strategy a little bit more, especially not having played them yet. And the second round definitely showed that.
You see Chaotic now playing Reaper, able to get some solid damage and finish off Hong Kong there. But Wick going down to Buddy.
We do see Shake and Bake on Soldier now as well.
Yeah, Shake and Bake was on Soldier. Chaotic doing well here as Reaper. Wanting to push in against Buddy. Buddy looking really low, but knowing when to back out. Shake and Bake low as well. And Wick unable to finish Shake and Bake off. But you see, again, Chaotic is there to flank.
I do really like the Odyssey play on this map, just because it does kind of cause the other team to have a little bit of hesitation pushing from those sides and trying to focus them more down the middle.
Definitely. A Spirit of the Base can make your day pretty bad, unfortunately, especially when you're going off the edge of the map there. AZ going down, Wick going down with those dragons, Chaotic teleporting out here. Galaxy Queen trying to get out as well. Buddy with a solid headshot there on Chaotic and finishing off Galaxy Queen. The world's worst able to get the point back. And AZ going down to Buddy.
Like I said,
Galaxy
we're
Queen
seeing
get
that aggressive mentality, kind of having them push up to this room instead of letting them kind of come a little bit closer.
Definitely. You see Buddy looking around for Chaotic, waiting for Chaotic to come out. And Shake and Bake finds Chaotic. And Buddy here to support.
Bitcoin does start out all, but only able to get the immortality.
Buddy down to the Riptire. AZ taking down Rarity. NW on Free Hong Kong. Shake and Bake using Visor to try and provide some effort, provide some support here. But is ultimately taken down by Wick. And Chaotic is able to stop Bitcoin from retreating back to spawn here.
That was a really good push there from the PA Blink. Seeing Chaotic kind of take around that backside, pulling away their awareness, and letting their team push in a little bit further.
You see Chaotic over there flanking from the back line.
Able to get shaken back.
Chaotic using ult, able to get Rarity down here. Bitcoin going down as just Hong Kong fading out to survive. PA Blink's now playing really aggressive here, attacking the world's worst spawn. You see Buddy does have Dragon here. And W able to take down Shake and Bake. Hong Kong using Coalescence here. Dragon coming as well, able to get AZ down. And Galaxy Queen. And Hong Kong is going to the point here, getting assisted by Rarity. And Continuity Rush is used. Chaotic unable to get out. So quickly the PA Blinks are going to have to regroup and push back if they want to get this game. And Bitcoin just ignoring AZ here, going straight for Galaxy Queen. They're at 96. Wick is going to have the touch point. Lamp is used. AZ going down. Wick by themselves. You see NW able to get to point. Chaotic going on there, unable to do anything. And Shake and Bake using Viter for good measure. Alright, let's take a look at this play of the game.
Play of the game.
Alrighty, we will be right back after a short intermission. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you for waiting as we get everything set up for the second match. We have got Push at New Queen Street. So we'll see what the PA Blinks are able to do here to overcome the world's worst. It was definitely a very close game in that first round. So I'm excited to see what happens in this next one.
Of course. I'm excited to see the different strategies. Like I mentioned before, there's a complete difference between stationary points and movement points. With escort, push, so there's a different control flashpoint. Hybrid is kind of considering it does have both, but either way, these are going to be great matches.
Definitely. I'm excited to see what happens. Already seen some great things from both Buddy and Chaotic on both sides. Both teams playing well, so I'm excited to see what happens, what hero compositions will change in order to meet the needs of this moving objective here.
Of course.
If you can see there on your screen in the top left corner, Bitcoin showing that shield there. So I'm anticipating a Zarya play. I'm excited to see if that comes out. Bitcoin has played Zarya quite a bit. And lo and behold, there's a Zarya. We have got Shake and Bake playing Mei, Rarity on Kiri again. Buddy playing the infamous or famous Hanzo, Hong Kong on Moira. Meanwhile, Chaotic is back to support playing Ana, AZ on Genji, Wick playing Ramatra, Galaxy again on Mercy, and NW playing Tor. So let's see with those changes that they made what they're able to do here.
And it's always an excitement to go ahead and see that Genji Ana combo, especially once they both do get ult. We do see Shake and Bake going back over to the Bastion as well.
Definitely a good choice. I do like seeing Mei, but Bastion with as high of a damage output as he has, it'll be good here. You see NW and Chaotic playing the high ground. NW taking some damage, getting pretty low.
AZ getting very low.
AZ able to take down Hong Kong. Wick taking down Shake and Bake. And AZ's really pushing Buddy here. Buddy looks low. Buddy going down to Wick's punches thanks to some disorientation coming from AZ there. AZ really pushing Rarity, able to get Rarity down. It's just Bitcoin there pushing and not letting Bitcoin escape here. And Bitcoin going down as well. AZ popping off as Genji.
Once again, Andrew, that aggression mentality coming off right at the bat. It was definitely a great push.
Yep, and you see Shake and Bake switching back to Soldier here.
Overwatch doing a lot of damage. PA Blink's support is just on point.
Definitely. You know, as I mentioned, AZ doing a phenomenal job, but if you remember just before those plays, AZ looking real low and needing that support to top him off before going in there and doing what he does.
I think both teams are definitely really good at being aware of their health, and once they figure that out, they'll know when to push.
Yeah, and you see Wick here already having all Valkyrie being used by Galaxy Queen, Annihilation being used, needs some healing here. And continuing to push in, Shake and Bake down, Rarity down, Bitcoin down, AZ again pushing, but going down to Buddy, who has switched to Cassidy here. Buddy taking down NW as well.
That could be a huge play for them, Andrew.
Wick will not go down as easy, really pushing into him. Solid support coming from PA Blink's Buddy using ult here. And it is high noon for AZ, but NW taking down Buddy to follow. Coalescence being used here by Hong Kong. Rarity going down, Shake and Bake going down. PA really having to push here.
Does get the res on AZ.
And immediately AZ is applying pressure.
Going down, taking down Bitcoin and Korea Hong Kong.
PA so far uncontested as far as pushing the robots, so let's see what the world's worst are able to do in order to adjust here. You see Shake and Bake going down low, looking to see if there are any supports he can pick off on the backline. And Visors being used. Not able to get Galaxy, but Chaotic able to take Shake and Bake down. And you see Bitcoin now switching to Ramatra as well. Wick going down. see NW and AZ both falling back. NZ almost not able to round that corner. You see Buddy is now switching back to Hanzo. And Dragon Blade coming from AZ, able to get Buddy, able to get Rarity. Able to get Shake and Bake. There's just Hong Kong, and Hong Kong fades away. You know, I've noticed, I keep saying Rarity instead of just like Rarity. Why haven't you said something sooner?
I wasn't going to bother you.
I was too invested in the gameplay to correct myself.
I will admit I did notice it, but I didn't want to say anything.
Buddy getting pushed back there by the turret. Bitcoin now switching to Diva, able to get Galaxy Queen down. Turret going down as well.
Bitcoin does get DMAC. Rick goes ahead and toss Annihilation. Buddy trying to 1v1 NW right now, and Wick comes in and stops it.
And we're going back to Ramatra here for Bitcoin. NW using Molten Core here. And going down to Shake and Bake. Definitely a good spread there of his ultimate, but unfortunately unable to come away with anything with it. Dragon coming from Buddy here to separate Wick from the team. Might not have gotten any eliminations there with that ultimate, but I think it proved just as useful there to separate and ensure getting the Wick down there. Bitcoin able to take down Galaxy Queen. Buddy taking down AZ. You see now NW switching off Core and Play Bastion, able to take down Shake and Bake, but Bitcoin takes down Chaotic and Bitcoin taking down NW.
I believe you meant to say Buddy does take down Chaotic.
I don't know what I said, but thank you for correcting me.
Secure for all the tales.
We do see World's Worst coming up on almost 4 ults. Do have 3 right now, as well as PA Blinks coming up close to 3.
You see AZ trying to get some poke up top there.
I definitely feel like the alt usage of the World's Worst could definitely have a turn in this game.
Sure.
Shaking Bake getting super low.
Coalescence being used here by Hong Kong. Annihilation from Bitcoin. And Nano is being used for Wick here to survive the Annihilation. With the anti, Bitcoin goes down while an alt Rarity going down. Buddy down. Hong Kong down.
What a play there from Chaotic, knowing to use his ult just to kind of keep his tank alive and kind of sway that team fight a little bit.
Definitely.
You see World's Worst kind of taking the high ground up here now.
And Buddy is switching back to Cassidy here. NW going down. Shake and Bake using Visor. Dragon Blade being used by AZ, able to take down Shake and Bake, but Buddy does take AZ down. You know, PA got pretty close to finishing off the map, but 2.5 minutes, that's still a lot of time here for the World's Worst to come back and win this thing.
Of course.
You know, we saw in their matchup with HU a lot of determination coming from the World's Worst to ensure that victory. All of those games came pretty close and nail-biter right toward the end. So definitely we know they're not afraid from coming back here. Solid healing coming from Rarity there. Solid damage on Bitcoin. Annihilation being used here by Wick. Buddy able to get Chaotic down in the background. Bitcoin going down, Hong Kong down. Buddy going down as well. And Rez is going to be used here. Wick pushing all the way up and getting Shake and Bake.
Hello there. Good kitty. Hello there.
See AZ immediately pushing Buddy. And Buddy goes down. AZ able to get Bitcoin as well. And Coalescence is being used here. High noon by Buddy. Shake and Bake going down. And Bitcoin is going to pop all here. And Nano coming from AZ while on low health. Able to get Bitcoin down. Buddy taking down Galaxy, but AZ does get Buddy with Dragon Blade. Wick punching away, getting Hong Kong. Shake and Bake looking really low as well. Rarity goes down. Shake and Bake goes down. Bitcoin deflecting. Sorry. Bitcoin got deflected. Bitcoin low as well. Overtime is used. Buddy is there. Shake and Bake is there.
Buddy doing a really good job at using that card to try and stay on point while also being a little bit covered. Knowing he was
And Shake and Bake going down. High noon being used by Buddy here.
Do you see Bitcoin going back over to the D to try
And W going down. Sorry, I didn't mean to get you off there, buddy.
We are into overtime now as well, so we are going to have to see where we continue to push this spot, or at least continue to try.
And Wick able to get Hong Kong down. Rarity goes down. Shake and Bake going down. Buddy going down. And Bitcoin going down. And that is game.
And that is a team kill to solidify.
Play of the game.
Alrighty, and we will be right back after we get everything set up for the third game. Alrighty, welcome back everyone for the third game here in this matchup between World's Worst and PA Blinks. In the second game, PA Blinks were able to come away with the dub here, evening the score 1-1. So for those of you who've been following the Overwatch Odyssey League, this is the first time that we've been tied here, I believe, at the start. So I'm excited to see what these teams can bring coming in to this next game. Again, changes to be made, and ultimately playing what they can do, what they can bring to the table in order to make their efforts worth it and come away with the victory here in this third game.
It's also about your knowledge of the heroes, knowing which heroes you can play, which heroes you maybe kind of should lay off a little bit or just practice more, and kind of taking advantage of that. Maybe learning some new heroes depending on certain maps or games.
Sure. You see right away Bitcoin, a hero we have not seen a lot of from Bitcoin here, if at all. We've got Orisa, Shake and Bake playing Junkrat, Rarity on Kiriko, Buddy playing Ashe this time in Hong Kong on Moira. Meanwhile, Chaotic sticking with support, playing Ana, doing a great job back there. AZ again with Genji, and we saw a lot of great things from the Genji gameplay in the last game. Wick sticking with Ramatra, Galaxy Queen, Mercy, and NW on Echo. So let's see what these can bring to the table here. Again, ultimately, PA Blinks played exceptionally well in the last round, so let's see what the World's Worst can do here in this third game.
Of course, like I said at the beginning of that last match, that Nano Blade is just a force to be reckoned with, and I think PA Blinks definitely took advantage of that. Do you see NW running down early chicken?
We saw that in the first game too. Able to get the rest, so NW is back up here.
AZ looking a little low up top, but able to get back.
And AZ able to get Buddy, AZ able to get Hong Kong. AZ pushing Rarity in the backline, Rarity TPing out there.
Wait, going and getting low, but able to get that shield up just in time. Do you see World's Worst kind of falling back here a little bit, trying to play the offense?
Yep, and definitely they win in the target Rarity, eliminate the support here, and the World's Worst are without health. Ultimately, Free Hong Kong does come back to offer some support, but going down shortly. Shake and Bake able to get NW with a trap. And just shy of the first checkpoint here, PA Blinks are going to have to do some regrouping.
All around, I said that was a very good push from the World's Worst, knowing they didn't have any support, playing that really well.
For sure. And NW challenging Buddy, and Buddy is taken down here. Riptire coming from Shake and Bake. Able to get NW and AZ. And Wick is going to go ahead and use ult here. And Wick able to get Shake and Bake. Hong Kong going down. Rarity going down as well, but Bitcoin able to come back and finish off Wick before any more damage is done. NW using ult, able to get Bitcoin down. It is just Buddy, a soldier, trying to get away. And taken down by NW and AZ.
The payload has reached the checkpoint. Duplication complete. Repositioning.
Do you see NW putting a lot of pressure on this high ground right here?
Just observing, I've been pretty quiet here as I've been watching the match. Just a lot of things going on here in this team fight. Both supports on both teams are doing a great job, and of course, as I start saying something, Shake and Bake able to get AZ, Bitcoin taking down NW there. And Wick is unable to get away. And Wick is going to go ahead and switch to Orisa as well. NW now switching to Bastion again, coming off of Echo there. Valkyrie is being used, Nano used, Dragon Blade used, Shake and Bake able to get Galaxy, AZ able to get Rarity, AZ getting Buddy, Shake and Bake taking down Wick. A lot happening here. Shake and Bake going down as well. Is Bitcoin in Hong Kong here?
We did see a lot of good back and forth there from both AZ and Shake and Bake. Being able to just kind of get those picks on both sides.
You see immediately Wick is going to go ahead and push in, try and get Hong Kong down in order to get some more pressure here on the payload. And Hong Kong does ultimately go down here, but Rarity and Buddy are back to support. Buddy switching to Cassidy now.
A great push by Wick, knowing that the world's worst team is still trying to regroup this long.
Kitsune rush, absolutely. Buddy going down, or sorry, Buddy taking down Wick.
Do you see AZ switching off the Genji and going to Reaper? Artillery on point, not able to get anyone as well as a lot of good game between both teams right here. Same goes with support as well.
AZ able to get Hong Kong, but not able to get back. Bitcoin taking AZ down the back line.
Getting pretty low, not able to get out. Wick does go ahead and take him down. I mean, also getting the res on easy plays.
You see Buddy really pushing in there, trying to prevent any more progress here coming on the payload. Wick able to take Shake and Bake down. Rarity is there TPing out. You see AZ is going to go ahead and go up top, trying to apply some pressure in order to ensure that the payload gets to that checkpoint here. And Rarity is there to try and contest. But Rarity goes down. Another Riptire here coming. And Shake and Bake able to get two again with the Riptire. Hong Kong really pushing in there, trying to get Galaxy Queen, but ultimately unable to do so.
You see Wick kind of pushing ahead here, making sure that the world's worst good push. We do see Bitcoin going back to the Zarya.
And AZ is going to go down.
Shake and Bake able to take down Wick.
Definitely some good pressure here coming from the world's worst. You see once Wick goes down here, you see a lot of the world's worst pushing up and against that, really trying to make good use of PA Blinks without their team. Bitcoin able to get AZ before AZ's getting out of there. You see Wick possibly looking to try and get all the Wick going down. Galaxy Queen able to res, and a lot of damage coming from NW, getting Shake and Bake, almost able to get Hong Kong, but Hong Kong getting out, and now using Coalescence here. 30 seconds left here for the PA Blinks. AZ going down. And High Noon coming here. Not quite able to get anyone. Grab being used by Bitcoin, but ultimately being sucked in by Wix all here. Unable to get anything. Hong Kong able to take NW down, however. Galaxy Queen gonna go ahead and use res, getting NW back up. And another Riptire coming from Shake and Bake. Unable to get anything, but Wick does ultimately go down. Rarity finishing Wick off. Buddy able to take down NW. It's just AZ on point. The rest of the team pushing back. And Chaotic is able to get there, at least for a moment, to reset the overtime counter. And again, Chaotic goes to reset the timer, but does go down. Wick trying to push in, but unable to get to the payload in time. watching the start of this first round here, I thought to myself, you know, this is going to be another dominating performance from PA Blinks. They pushed that cart pretty far in that first initial point, and then the World's Worst started making some swaps, making some changes, and they were ultimately able to come away with it. And I think that was a really good hold coming from the World's Worst.
Of course, I think they definitely figured out that strategy. It might have been a little late, kind of letting them get to that second point, but overall, not letting them finish out the map is awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be huge for the World's Worst here. So now they got to get to where the PA Blinks did, or they have to, well, I guess all they have to do, they don't have to finish the map. They just have to get to where PA Blinks did.
Exactly, and I'm excited to see kind of how these teams change, maybe how their strategies change, because it's always a different game being on defense compared to offense.
Certainly. And Bitcoin dominated with that Zarya performance there at the end, really applying pressure, creating space, doing everything that he needed to in order to provide his team that hold.
Of course.
And I mean, you can't overlook Rarity doing a great job, Hong Kong doing a great job. I mean, their whole team, great effort from them. Meanwhile, not taking anything away from PA Blinks, doing an excellent job at pushing as much as they could, but again, falling short, just shy of where they need to be.
Both teams overall getting a great amount of damage from both sides, but the supports are just on point today, Andrew. Seeing a lot of healing from that backline, benefiting both teams.
Yeah. And we see that NW is going to go ahead and switch to Torb. When they were in the push map, that was doing a good job of trying to keep people from the World's Worst off of the high ground or off on some off angles, as the turret was able to get them out pretty quick. NW trying to sneak in maybe a little bit to get some repairs on the turret, but unable to do so. Shake and Bake taking NW down. And AZ is able to get Buddy in the back line there. You see NW there in the back line, almost able to get Hong Kong, but Hong Kong fades out. Wick is able to take Rarity. Bitcoin going down, Hong Kong going down. Buddy is ultimately able to get NW, however.
That was definitely a really good play there by Chaotic, going ahead and getting that Immort down, protecting his team just a little bit longer in order for them to go ahead and get those picks.
Certainly. And AZ switching there, NW switching. I think that's a good call there.
Of course.
See all coming here. And Hong Kong fades out. Shake and Bake taking down Galaxy Queen. But Wick is going to go ahead and use all here. Able to get 2, able to get 3. Buddy's going down. Bitcoin down as well. And Shake and Bake. That is a team kill. I don't know where the announcer was for that one. Overwatch, you'd be slacking right now. Rarity looking low, able to get Kitsune off.
You do see Riptide go ahead and get popped here. Going down to easy plays as well as Shake and Bake himself.
Bitcoin able to get easy. Wick getting Buddy in the backline, however, is just Bitcoin and Hong Kong. Rez coming for AZ. Bitcoin goes down. Shake and Bake switching a soldier going down to AZ immediately. Hong Kong going down as well.
We do see Shake and Bake switching over to farm.
60 seconds remaining.
Both teams coming up on this team fight with several ults. Do you see PA Blinks kind of playing this high ground?
And Dragon coming here from Buddy. NW able to get Bitcoin down there.
30 seconds
And Shake and Bake goes down. Rarity in Hong Kong.
Bitcoin switching over to that diva play, hoping to turn this fight here.
10 seconds.
Meanwhile, PA Blink still sitting on a couple ults.
Adaptive circuits engine.
Shake and Bake able to get AZ down. Cat going down. Shake and Bake. Unfortunate series of events there. And Buddy preventing the res. NW able to get Rarity in Hong Kong. I did it again. It's Rarity, not Rarity. Buddy there. Buddy able to get NW. And Bitcoin has had enough of NW, but cannot stay on point. PA Blinks get the win here.
Play of the game.
Alrighty, and we will be right back again after a short intermission to set up Game 4. Alrighty, we are back, everyone, for the fourth matchup here between the World's Worst and PA Blinks, or rather, I should say, fourth game. Currently, the PA Blinks are leading 2-1 as we go into hybrid at Preseason.
Now traveling to Paris. Initiating match.
So last game we saw some pretty good things here coming from both teams ultimately, but PA Blinks overall had a pretty dominating performance. There were some good flashes coming from the World's Worst, and right there at the end able to get a very solid hold on the PA Blinks, but ultimately not enough. So as we're going into this next one, I'm excited to see what they can do toward the end if they're able to bring that throughout the entirety of this next match. As this could be it before the match ends.
Of course. And we've seen it play true. Those mobilized points and those central points are completely different games when it comes to playing Overwatch. And we do kind of see PA Blinks taking advantage of those moving maps, as well as the World's Worst taking a little bit more of a dominant role in those control maps. With this being a hybrid map, I'm excited to see how things play out. It could be anybody's game.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
See Bitcoin now playing Sigma, Shake and Bake on Bastion, Rarity playing Curie again, Buddy on Reaper and Hong Kong on Moira, Chaotic now playing Curie, AC, Genji, Wick on Diva, Galaxy Queen playing Mercy, and NW on Echo. And Galaxy Queen extends too far, Buddy and Shake and Bake able to take Galaxy down. And Bitcoin is able to get AZ.
You do see Wick kind of hop up to that angle, trying to get that different angle on him. See if it might work out in their favor.
And Shake and Bake able to get NW down there. Shake and Bake using all here.
Going ahead and throwing in that Diva Bomb.
And Wick able to get 3 there. And Buddy trying to use ult there to alleviate the pressure that PA is bringing here. Hong Kong with Coalescence here, trying to get AZ down. Still no support, doing the best that Hong Kong can. And AZ going down as the weekend right there.
A great ult coming from Bitcoin.
And a lot happening there. Ultimately, the World's Worst are able to hold the point.
We do see Wick switching back.
60 seconds remaining.
NW switching off of Echo and going back to Junkrat as well.
Chaotic able to get Shake and Bake down there. And AZ popping Dragon Blade here.
30 seconds
And AZ able to get Bitcoin down here.
Free Hong Kong able to take down AZ.
And NW going down. Coalescence again coming from Hong Kong here. And Chaotic goes down as well. Wick goes down as well.
receive my aid.
Injured. I believe that's round 1.
That is indeed round 1. Solid hold again coming from the world's worst. Like I saw in that last game, that hold right there around that corner, they were able to do the same thing, but they were able to keep PA from capturing the point entirely.
Initiating match.
Of course. Typically, you do see a lot of teams kind of trying to play up a little farther into that choke, but I think the world's worst definitely did a really good job of holding that point.
Yeah, yep. And I can't complain about anything I saw. Ultimately, they came in, they did what they needed to do, and I'm excited to see what they can do here on offense now.
Ready for battle.
And switching up a little bit, Bitcoin is now going to Diva. Rarity again, sticking with Curie. Buddy is going to go ahead and play Genji again. And right there at the end of that last game, if you saw, I mean, Buddy was doing well as Genji, but it was too little too late. So now I'm excited to see, starting off on Genji, what Buddy can do here. Meanwhile, Chaotic going back to Ana here. AZ on Bastion. Wick now doing Sigma. Galaxy on Mercy, and NW on Junkrat.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
And Bitcoin is demeched. Hong Kong looking low, Shake and Bake going down. Rarity going down as well. And Bitcoin is eliminated there out of mech. Shake and Bake goes down.
What a bomb there by AZ played. You see Buddy trying to get into their back.
So Buddy does ultimately go down. Shake and Bake able to get NW, however, AZ is able to get Rarity. AZ getting Hong Kong. Shake and Bake going down. Bitcoin being demeched here. And Bitcoin goes down as well.
Now we do see Buddy coming back to spawn, switching back to that Hanzo play that we know he's familiar with.
AZ using ult here.
Bitcoin does go ahead and get demeched again. Shake and Bake able to take down AZ, but AZ gets rezzed by Galaxy Queen.
And Hong Kong fades out there.
Helden sterben nicht.
Decent
Shake and Bake
Galaxy.
is going to use all, able to get Galaxy Queen down. Shake and Bake gets AZ down. Shake and Bake able to get NW down. Solid visor here coming from Shake and Bake. Cleanse coming here from Rarity.
Chaotic able to get the nano on Wick before he does go down.
And they're using Kitsune here. And the World's Worst only have a little bit farther to go. They gotta stay on point. And that is gonna be it. The World's Worst are able to come away with it right there at the end. Solid push and visor from Shake and Bake.
Play of the game. Nerf this!
Alrighty, and we will be right back as we prepare for the 5th and final matchup between the World's Worst and the PA Blanks. Alrighty, and we are back for the 5th and final game between the World's Worst and PA Blinks. Whoever wins this matchup will win. Whoever wins this game will win the matchup, and I'm excited to see what both teams bring to the table here in order to ensure that their team is the one that comes out on top. Looking at the scoreboard here, you see PA Blinks did not win the first one. However, they were able to come with the next two, but the world's worst were not done yet, and they ultimately came away with the hybrid map. So we have got Flashpoint at Servasa next in order to see who will come out as the winners of this matchup.
Yeah, I'm really hyped for this one, Andrew. This is the first time we've seen a Game 5 in our matchups. A lot of them have gone to Game 4, but that team that was down just not able to pull through in that fourth match. So I'm excited to see kind of how this plays out.
Definitely. And at the end of the day, you see that the world's worst are going to be making some switches here. You see Bitcoin is now playing DPS, and Buddy is the one who's going to be playing tank. Shake and Bake sticking with Soldier, Rarity playing Kiri again, and Hong Kong on Moira. Meanwhile, Chaotic is going to be playing BAP. He's been switching between BAP and Ana in these games. AZ sticking with Genji. Wick is going to be playing Junker Queen. This would be the first time I believe we've seen Junker Queen in this matchup. Galaxy Queen sticking with Mercy, and NW back to that Echo here. See immediately NW and AZ go up to the high ground here.
Do you see World's Worst getting to the point first here, though?
Bitcoin taking a lot of damage. Bitcoin does go down. Galaxy Queen going down as well, however. Shake and Bake does get taken out by Junker Queen's axe here. And AZ really pushing Kiriko here. And both Hong Kong and Rarity go down. It's just Buddy on point here. Buddy is demeched. Bitcoin here to offer some support. Bitcoin able to get NW down, but Bitcoin going down himself. Shake and Bake trying to get out and regroup with the team.
Well, you see Galaxy Queen going ahead and getting that res off on NW. Wick go ahead and taking out Buddy.
Now, of course, the world's worst able to get some really good progress there on the point, getting 50%. So let's see if they can get it back pretty quickly here from PA, or if PA is going to come away with this first point. NW taking a lot of damage going up, but Shake and Bake able to get NW down. All coming here from Buddy. Able to get Galaxy Queen, almost able to get Chaotic as well, but the Immort saving him. Wick going down is Chaotic and AZ here. AZ going back, Chaotic trying to do the same, but getting a lot of pressure here coming from Buddy. And Chaotic does go down, NW going back to regroup with team. Meanwhile, Shake and Bake able to get AZ.
Overall, a great push right there from the World's Worst. Kind of getting their picks off, knowing who can go for it first. And overall, a great push. You see PA Blinks kind of changing up their strategy. They're trying to push that main door.
AZ taking a lot of damage.
Overall, World's Worst able to come away with that first.
And you see Wick does get ult off, but Buddy takes Wick down shortly after. Shake and Bake really pushing here, but having to back up.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
And Buddy getting out of there as the PA Blinks are there. And Bitcoin is able to get NW down there. And you see NW is going to go ahead and switch off from Echo again, switching to Bastion. And AZ diving here. taking a lot of damage, not able to do anything at that low of health. Galaxy Queen is going to go ahead and fly over and get AZ at a safe health here. And Dragon Blade is going to be used. Window also being used. Wick able to get Bitcoin, Shake and Bake down, Rarity down. And Buddy is able to ult, taking down NW is Buddy in Hong Kong. But Hong Kong does go down. It is just Buddy here. Buddy does get demeched. And AZ able to finish off the ELM on Buddy.
Overall, a great push right there from the PA Blinks, using those ultimates in a strategic way and kind of finishing them off one by one.
Definitely, but I would like to point out too, the World's Worst got 74% on the objective already, and they're coming into this with 2 ults. Meanwhile, PA Blinks are going to be recovering, but Chaotic able to get Bitcoin down. See, something I like coming from the World's Worst is just some patience, waiting to fully regroup before pushing in. You know, it could be easy to push in only with 4, especially knowing that they've got 2 ults there. Visor is going to be coming, Turret is taken down, Immortality is taken down as well. Shake and Bake really getting pushed here. Hong Kong able to get AZ, Shake and Bake able to get Galaxy down. NW looking low as well. Buddy able to get Wick and NW here. And the World's Worst are able to capture the second objective. Again, stopping PA Blinks just shy of getting the objective. Now it looks like it's going to fall into the hands of the World's Worst.
Overall, a good decision right there from the PA Blinks after respawning, knowing that they weren't going to get back to that point in time, kind of regrouping, trying to figure out where that next point's going to be.
Yeah. And NW goes down. Buddy looking low. AZ able to get Hong Kong, however. Buddy is able to get Galaxy, though. And Bitcoin able to get Wick and Chaotic with ult, with the Diva Bomb able to prevent AZ from fully maximizing the potential of that Dragon Blade. And the World's Worst are going to get the point, and Buddy is going to keep punching away at AZ, who's trapped there right outside the objective. See, coming into this, the PA Blinks have Valkyrie. Meanwhile, the World's Worst are sitting on Kitsune Rush.
For the parched.
And we have Molten Core here from NW now. See NW pushing it a little bit, getting pretty optimistic to be able to use the ult here. Able to get Bitcoin down. AZ able to get Rarity down. Shake and Bake going down, Buddy going down, Hong Kong going down as well, and the PA Blinks are able to prevent the World's Worst from finishing off the objective.
Once again, we did see the World's Worst getting a lot of progress right there, making their presence known.
And so far, no changes coming from the World's Worst. I mean, it's just one team fight after the PA Blinks have made some changes on their side, so there's no need to get too ambitious with the hero swapping. But we'll have to keep in mind how well this strategy will work here. Buddy.
Receive my aid.
Easy looking low. And Visor here coming from Shake and Bake. Another ult here coming from Buddy. AZ able to get Shake and Bake, but NW and Galaxy go down to Buddy's Diva Bomb here. Really pushing AZ here. Buddy is demeched. Lamp is used here. And very close, but Wick taking down Rarity. Buddy going down. Bitcoin going down. PA Blinks are able to secure the third objective.
That was a great hold right there. Knowing the game was on the line, they played that super well. They knew they didn't have to get too aggressive. They just had to play patient, let them come to them.
And AZ looking really low. Immortality is had to be used there. And the world's worst are able to get the objective here.
Receive my aid.
So Shake and Bake quickly able to snuff out the turret, but unfortunately it does go down to NW here. But Buddy is not going to have any of it. Buddy takes down NW. Ult being used there by AZ, unable to get anyone. Riptire now coming from Bitcoin here. But going right into Bastion there, unable to fully utilize that. Kitsune Rush being used. Hong Kong down, Buddy down, Rarity down. There's Bitcoin here fighting on the objective. And Bitcoin really able to keep the objective for as long as possible, getting the world's worst all the way up to 76%. And bomb coming in from Buddy. Able to get NW and NW's turret. Shake and Bake also using Visor here, trying to get Wick down, but able to get two. And they are able to get, again, I think that's a team kill. Our announcer just is absent today, I guess.
Well, it's definitely close for Andrew. He did see NW was respawned already, just kind of waiting at spawn, waiting for his team to reboot. So you see Wick switching over to Ramatra.
And that is going to be it. An exciting matchup for sure, but ultimately the world's worst come away with the victory.
Play of the game.
And an incredible matchup tonight. Ultimately, the world's worst were able to come away with the victory against the PA Blinks. It was definitely a nail biter, especially right towards the end. PA Blinks having that 2-1 lead with overall some very dominating performances, but ultimately they were unable to close out the victory, and the world's worst were able to finish off this very exciting match here. And I am definitely glad to have witnessed every single bit of action that took place.
Of course, I couldn't have been more excited to be here, especially for this 5-game match. We've seen incredible play from both teams, whether it's damage or support. It was just overall great strategies from both teams. I feel like they definitely came out to play. PA Blinks maybe didn't get the start that they wanted, but then again they did pull around those second and third matches. World's worst, just they didn't get down. They didn't lose their head after losing 2 matches in a row, and they pulled it back through.
Definitely, and I am certainly glad to say that I got to witness all that action, witness that comeback from the world's worst. So for those of you watching, I appreciate all of you who spectated. Again, I appreciate it. I appreciate the competitors who are able to be here tonight and bring us this exciting matchup. And to continue the excitement here, we have got Jade Dynasty coming up against HU Esports. This matchup will be tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Again, we'll be streaming on YouTube, so we hope to see you there. And before we sign off, I'd just like to mention one more thing. We are trying to grow our community here, so we have got our Facebook page, we've got a TikTok, we have got our YouTube channel, obviously, as you're watching our stream. But we're also trying to grow. We've got our Discord community. that we're trying to grow. And we're also looking for more players and more teams. So if you and some friends want to make a team and participate in the Overwatch Odyssey League, we would love to have you. If you know some people that would like to participate individually, we do have a draft team that we're looking for players to compete with. So if any of that interests you, please reach out to us. You can reach out to us through YouTube, again, through Facebook, through TikTok, and we'd love to hear from you. If there's anything else that Overwatch Odyssey League is missing that you'd really love to see, we would be happy to hear it and happy to see what we can do. So again, for all of those, for those of you who've been watching, for those of you who competed, we appreciate all of you,